Yeah.
La 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 legendary.
Let's go!
Yeah. Beautiful.
I enjoyed that.
I always enjoy
I
it.
hope you guys are enjoying our jingles too, you know?
I love our little jingles.
Yeah, I love the jingle.
Anyway, today we will be talking about the biggest things ever created by man. I guess because they're all created by man. So
Yeah.
just the biggest things ever created. Well, some of the biggest things.
The more interesting things we found, you know,
Exactly.
the things that we found that interested us the most, which probably will interest you guys somewhat.
We hope so.
Yeah, we hope so.
Hey,
We got biggest pot related thing, biggest weapon, biggest video game universe.
Oh yeah, some things to do with
yeah,
alcohol.
biggest alcohol.
Things to do with smokables.
Yeah, you know, common things that everybody enjoys. You know, everybody enjoys these things in one way or another.
Well,
You know, who doesn't enjoy video games, pot, and alcohol?
I know I learned something new, so it's
Yeah,
fucking awesome stuff. So
Finding some pretty crazy things.
let's get this little list started. So we're gonna start with the biggest alcohol beverage, which is, check this out, Kyle. So in 2010, a Chinese winery saw that the Guinness Book of World Record for the largest bottle of wine was 490 liters. So being the Chinese, you know what they said? They said, screw that, we're gonna quadruple it. So they
That's China for it.
so they created a bottle of wine that's 850 liters. Thing is ginormous. Check this out.
Why? Why did they do that?
Look at this, baby. Look at this. It has to be on a machine to be
Yeah.
tilted. It's got to be on a machine. The thing is incredible.
It has, yeah, it's at its axis and it pivots.
Yes.
It's crazy.
But it raises it does raise some.
There's like a boom. There's like a cherry picker boom thing to stand up by the top of it.
It does.
It dwarfs the people.
It dwarfs the people. Yeah, if you can, they were saying
Yeah,
that you could put two, people trying to hug it and they won't be able to touch each other's hands.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the thing's ginormous, but it does raise some questions because a bottle of wine, like, when you open it, do you have to drink it before it goes bad? Because I doubt they have a cork big enough to.
It would take
To close it up.
It would take a whole log of a cork tree.
A whole
You know,
lot.
if we just cut the corks out of the cork, but it's gonna take the whole goddamn cork tree.
You got to get like a redwood or something like that.
To
Get a
stick it on
redwood
in.
tree to stick it in.
No, it's a special type of wood, but still, they're gonna need fucking a giant cork or something else.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing that.
Yeah, there's that, and I found that, and while I was looking, I actually found the largest can of beer as well. The largest can of beer is a 14-foot tall Guinness that was built in 1999, and it, 3,608 liters or 7,625 pints, if you want to put it in that term. Now look at the size of this, Kyle, because I am not prepared at all. But it needs to be on a truck. It needs to be on a truck to be brought around.
That's not a can of beer. It's a tanker of beer. It's a tanker truck of beer shaped like a goddamn can of beer. It's
Yeah.
like saying that the world's biggest hot dog is the Oscar Mayer weenie mobile.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're kind of right, it's the biggest hot dog, but is it really the world's biggest hot dog?
This thing is incredible. Like I said,
That's awesome.
over 7,600 pints of beer in this thing. Like I would die a very, very happy man if I was able to crack this bitch.
Yeah, that's a good concert to go to. That's the only place I see it. You know, Oktoberfest is on. Who knows?
Oktoberfest,
Who knows why?
Exactly. And then one more to do with beer. I'm going to mention just the largest brewery real quick in the world is right here in the United States. It's the Miller Coors Brewery in Golden, Colorado. Now, I didn't get the actual dimensions of it, but it has a capacity of 22 million gallons of beer that it holds. Or barrels of beer, I'm sorry, which each barrel is 31 gallons. You can do the math. And it makes about 7 billion beers a year. Now, this thing is its own city. It's incredible to look at. It's literally...
That's a fucking brewery?
Yeah, it's a brewery. It looks like a city. Like, it's pretty incredible.
Dude, it
So.
is. I can show you pictures of the Middle East. They look like that. As like their whole like village or like city, like you just said. That's fucking crazy. That is ridiculous.
But yeah, no.
Coors?
Some of these things, the Coors, they make so much beer. I actually thought it was gonna be a Busch or Anheuser-Busch brewery.
Yeah, no, because they make Budweiser and stuff like that.
No, it was it's Coors, Miller Coors.
What else is
Huge
okay? So they also make Miller.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
it was just Coors, but they recently
bought it.
Joined together.
Okay.
I don't know which one bought which, or if they just kind of mutually joined together. But yeah, some of these alcoholic things, if you guys like alcohol, look this stuff up. It's pretty incredible.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Pretty incredible to look at.
All right, now I got the biggest pot related thing I could find. I looked for biggest like blunt and like biggest like J and stuff like that. Couldn't find anything like really conclusive because who's to say who rolled the biggest blunt ever? You know what I mean? The person like. There could be some guy who's like, oh, I got 3 pounds, just roll this up, and just never told anybody. It was him and his 3 friends who smoked it, and that's it, you know what I mean? But I did find the Guinness World Record for biggest cigar, which,
did you?
As logic would dictate, you replace one tobacco with a wacky tobacco, and you got a wacky cigar.
The wackiness.
So, I mean, look at this thing. Look at it in this
wow.
hallway.
Oh my
look at
God.
it stretch down this hallway. Like, this cigar...
It's not even that, like, thick. It's the normal
man,
thickness of a cigar.
One man rolled it.
How long is this thing? And how much tobacco is in it? So many questions.
It's 268 feet and 4 inches long.
Holy crap.
It was rolled on May 3rd, 2011.
Okay.
And...
It's still burning
done in
today.
Cuba. Yeah, it's still being smoked today. Man's still not done with it.
But of course it's a Cuban cigar.
They don't say how much tobacco went in it, but no. It started being made on April 25th and was ended on May 2nd. So how many days is that?
Wait, April 5th to May 2nd?
25th. 8 days. 7 days.
30 days has September, April, June, and okay, so April is 30 days, so that would be 7 days.
7 days. Yeah, so 7 days it took this man to roll the biggest cigar. So, I mean, you guys keep looking at these photos. I'm gonna have them scroll behind me. I'm gonna show Derek again
some
real
rows
quick.
are pretty intense.
Like,
just
here's
the
him
size
sitting in front of it. Here's it going down that's actually a table going down like a hallway.
That is incredible. That's not even machine rolled. It is
No, it's all hand rolled. It's all hand rolled. So that's the biggest smokable cigar ever rolled. So, I mean, you guys know you can make it into your kind of cigar.
Yeah.
You know? But here's biggest bong ever
I'm excited
produced.
about this
It's,
one.
well, the world's biggest borosilicate glass bong.
Okay.
Which is, if any of you guys know bongs, these are the more expensive, better bongs. You know what I mean? Like, Roar makes them. It's just the more, like, the medical bongs are made of borosilicate and stuff like that. Not too sure why, but, I mean, just look at this tree perk next to the soccer ball. That's just the percolator inside the ball.
Oh my God.
Next to a soccer ball.
It's incredible.
It's ridiculous. It's 12 feet, 2 inches long. It took a team of 20 people to build it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A team, what is it? Grave Labs? I almost said Gray Labs. Grave Labs in Austin, Texas built it.
Okay.
They were making it for a competition and stuff, and when they went to go ship it, they broke the first one. Look at it in that guy's hand.
They broke it?
Look at that,
those
and look at the tree
assholes.
perk in his hand. Yeah, they broke it. They have to use one of the biggest lathes I've ever seen just to work on it. Look at it, dwarfing the guy behind him.
Yeah,
dwarfing it. It's never been smoked out of, stuff like that.
I don't know if I can't imagine how to fill it up. I don't know if I have
hit it. They say it is smokable. It is 100% smokable, but you know it's impossible to clean.
Yeah.
they go as far as to say that too. Like, look at him working on that lathe. That's fucking crazy.
I would one hit and I'd knock myself out. No, we gotta get the biggest bong and that can of Guinness together, man, and we need to fucking have a party. We need to go. What is that? A Burning Man or something? They need to get a big open area.
What he's saying, like, it could be like mainly used for is like a showpiece.
Okay.
In like your house, you put like a little smoke machine in it, and it's a auto hitting bong. It just will sit there hitting itself and looking cool as fuck. You know what I mean? But 12-foot, 2-inch bong, world's biggest borosilicate glass bong, out there, and you could probably order one from these guys. Look them up. Like I said, it was Grave Labs. I'll give a shout out to them. Not a sponsor, but I mean,
Grave Labs.
They're pretty fucking awesome.
I might have to do a little more research on that because that actually sounds good. I want to find out prices.
Awesome.
We'll put stuff in the comments, in the description if you really want to know about it.
Yeah,
but
just take a look at it all behind us because this shit is fucking crazy.
But let's go from peaceful, nice and peaceful,
Yeah,
and smoking,
from partying and all this.
and we're gonna go to a little more dangerous. We're gonna move on to the biggest weapon ever used in combat. And that, dude, this thing is huge. It is the Schwerer Gustav.
The
It's
Schwerer
the
Gustav.
Schwerer Gustav. It was
The
used
Schwerer means great.
It was, yes, Schwerer, probably, but it was used in World War II, unfortunately on the German side, and it was built in the 30s to destroy the forts of the French Maginot Line, but it actually didn't have to be used there, so it was brought over to the Soviet Union.
Yeah, and used it on like a siege. I was reading a little bit on it too when you told me we were gonna do it. Cause it's fucking badass as
This
fuck.
thing is incredible. It weighed 1,350 tons, and it launched artillery that weighed 7 tons as far as 29 miles, or 47 kilometers. A 7-ton bullet.
Look at the comparison to like the people. What side would that be on? Yeah, it'd be like right here. Like, look at that little guy. It's ridiculous.
Dude, just looking at this thing is incredible. It's huge. It was the biggest, like I said, the biggest weapon ever used. Everyone was terrified of it. When you hear that thing coming, you know, I don't want to be here right now. But check this out. Just to get it assembled, the crew for this thing it took 250 people to assemble it. Took 3 days to assemble. Then it took 2,500 people to lay down the tracks and dig the embankments.
Oh yeah, because it needs special tracks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it needs special tracks, exactly.
You can't run it on any old train. That's
No,
too
no.
simple. That's too simple.
Yeah, they were probably wider tracks. And then to protect it, it took 2 flak battalions, 2 whole battalions to protect it from air attacks. Actually, what you were telling me, Kyle, the Americans tried to take it out. We tried to bomb the crap out of it, and I guess we failed.
Didn't really work, did it?
Yeah, no, they stopped us. So they ended up destroying it. The Germans ended up destroying it themselves in 1945, just so it didn't fall into the hands of the Red Army.
Hey, that makes sense, though. I mean, they might have been evil, but you can't argue that they were smart.
Yeah,
they might have been
smart
evil.
bastards.
Hitler was the dumb one. Most of them were dumb.
Yeah,
But I mean, they were smart. That's why we took all their scientists.
we did. They all came here.
Our government basically formed on all that. NASA, all that stuff.
All right.
Not gonna get into that today.
Now let's get to the last one. This one actually blew my mind.
This one is absolutely mind-blowing. This is the most intense game I think I've ever heard of. I grew up playing games. My mom used to unplug controllers when I was like a little kid and just give it to me so I wouldn't like mess around like on the buttons and fuck up her playing so she could play and make me think I was playing, you know? So I grew up playing games. I'm a gamer through and through, and you know, money and stuff like that. Hard to play. But this game, I'm buying a PS4. For this, I'm getting this game. It's called No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Okay.
It's literally an entire universe in a game. Every single star you could see, you can visit. There are planets orbiting these stars, all inhabitable basically. They all have different types of atmospheres, different life. Some planets could be super hot, some planets could be super cold, and stuff like that. There's AIs, so there's non-playable characters and all that.
Yeah.
Every single planet, like I said, you can go to, and to visit every planet, it's been estimated it's going to take 5 million years, real time, to visit every planet for 1 second.
Real time. So I have to sit there for 5 million years trying to get to every planet.
You could land on a planet that's orbit is so far away from its star that a day would be 1 year in real time.
Oh my god.
You could be on a planet so small that it takes 20 minutes to walk around real time, or you could be on a planet so big that it will take you maybe a year to walk around it completely.
Wow, so this is all real time.
This is all real time. It's a completely expansive universe. Every planet, mountain, here's what they say. Whether it's a distant mountain or planet hanging low in the horizon, you can go there, you can fly seamlessly from the surface of a planet to another. Every star in the sky is a sun that you could visit.
Oh, wow.
They say that themselves in the about. I mean, look at the pictures. Look at the screenshots of this.
This game.
It's blowing my mind. There's mech suits and crap. Like, hold on, let me get
5 million years just to
look
travel
at the
their
suits.
universe.
Look at the mech suits and all that. And it's
How long did it take
to
develop this?
They had it at like a 32-bit
Okay.
like algorithm type thing.
Okay.
So every bit was a star that you could see in the sky basically. And now they've increased it. And before it would have taken like 5,000 years real time, and now it's the 5 million estimate because
Wow.
like it goes from like because they doubled it, so it's 64-bit. It's now 64 to the second power.
Oh wow.
And so you could do the math. I'm not that good at math, as you guys have probably learned, but
That's an incredible feat. Like I said, they must be geniuses when they built that. Like, I wonder how long
there's
it
an
took. That's
expansive
just...
universe. There's alien civilizations. It reminds me a lot of Star Trek. And remember, it's going to be on PlayStation, PC, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Xbox One, but it's a disc this big, and it contains an entire universe with civilizations, planets, ruins, everything. You know,
It's got everything. Alien life forms.
it's the biggest game ever to be made to date, and it's not released yet, obviously, because like I said, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
But it's already been made. It's been developed. There's gameplay of it and all that. And like if we figure out how to put videos on the screen, we'll show you. But here's the screenshots for you guys, and it's fucking beautiful of a game. You know what I mean?
Well, it looks incredible. We're gonna talk more about it. We're running out of time now.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to talk more about it. We're going to make another video after this if you guys want to watch. Definitely talk more about this game because this game actually is blowing my mind. I want to look up a little more.
Oh yeah,
on it.
I'll show you guys more and stuff about this because this is fucking crazy to me. It's phenomenal.
We will do that. I might play a little game against Kyle as well. Trying to redeem myself from last week from getting my ass kicked. So.
I still got that rubber band, so he might be able to get us back.
Exactly. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely watch some more. Please comment, like,
subscribe.
Please subscribe. Let us know what you think and everything. Give us
Visit
a
our
little
other
feedback.
videos.
Visit everything else.
Yeah,
but
get our feedback.
It's always been fun. Always a good time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you don't have to get off the internet, but you can't stay here.
Stay legendary, my friends.
Boom.